Hey guys, how's it going today? Ryan Shields here with the Shields Group at Royal LePage Martin Liberty Realty. It's September. I'm in the rink all the time, so I figured I might as well just start shooting videos in the rink here. So have you been trying to save up some money for your down payment for your first house? You have some money tucked away, but you just don't quite have enough to make that purchase for the house you really got your eye on? CMHC announced yesterday a first-time buyer's new home purchase incentive program. Now what this means is they are willing to give you 5% additional down payment on a resale house or up to 10% on a new construction house. But there's a few catches to it, so let's review those and see if it's a proper fit for you, because they're not giving you free money. That's the first and foremost. They're not giving you free money. It is a shared equity program, so at the termination of your 25-year lease or whenever you sell that house, you will owe 5% of your equity back to CMHC. So if you buy a house today at $200,000 and when you go to sell it, or when your mortgage is up in 25 years, it's worth $300,000, you will then owe CMHC 5% of the sale price. So at this point, it might be 5% of $300,000. So there is a small kind of kicker on it that CMHC will help you out with your down payment right now, but they will want it back. It's a no interest loan. You don't have to make payments on it, but they will want it back. So there are some conditions to it. It's a very exciting program. It is for first-time buyers only. And a first-time buyer could not have been living with a common law spouse or a spouse for 4 years while the spouse or common law has a mortgage. So you have to be a legitimate first-time buyer. Some exceptions are out there, but as I've always said, I'm not a mortgage professional, so I always suggest meeting with your bank or your mortgage broker to discuss all options available. So as a buyer, you do need to have 5% down. That is the first and foremost. You do need to qualify for a 5% down mortgage. And then at that point, the government will kick you another 5 or 10% extra if you do qualify for this program. The other kicker is your combined household income cannot be higher than $120,000. Now this will also include any co-signers. So if you have a parent that's coming on to co-sign with you, that income is taken into consideration as well. The biggest thing this is going to do is it's going to help with the monthly cash flow, because you might be able to make payments on a bigger mortgage. You just don't have that down payment yet. So this will allow you to get into that bigger mortgage with no more of a down payment. So it does help people get into that first house that they've had their eye on, just can't make it affordable right now. The other thing that I really want to caution people on is doing home renovations down the road. Because if down the road you're coming to do a renovation to sell your house, whether it be a bathroom, whether it be a kitchen, and there's going to be a lot of equity built into this renovation, you might want to think of paying off this first-time buyer incentive loan before that happens at the lower value of your home. Because as soon as you do the renovation and your house goes from a $50,000 increment in your value, you're going to owe 5% or 10% on that extra value created in equity. So you want to be very careful on how you're going to do renovations and when you're about to sell, and maybe pay off this loan as a interest-free payment. No penalties attached to it. You can pay it at any point. So there are a lot of really cool things happening with mortgages right now. This being the first and foremost, where you can buy a little bit extra of a house and get some help from the government with your down payment. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to give me a call. Like I said, I'm not the mortgage professional, but I can definitely point you in the right direction to help you get those answers. And then we can get started on looking for your perfect house as a first-time buyer here in Brandon, Manitoba. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day. I'm gonna have to probably go get my stuff on and get on the ice with the boys here pretty soon for practice. So enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you soon.